What is the name of your piece?
The name of my piece is Metropolitan Banter.
Cool. And anything, did you start with a name, or did you name your piece after? Or?
I kind of started with the meaning of the piece, and the name sort of came out of the meaning. And the whole meaning of it is basically this thought that I keep having where, like, I visit cities sometimes, and I don't get to visit them very often, so I get chances to, like, think about it. And so, like, it's not really something I do very often again. Okay. Anyway, I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine.
Okay. So I go to the city sometimes, and when I'm there, I think there are all these people that I'm passing by, and I don't really think about them or like what they're doing, but yet they have their own lives and their own stories that they're living out and their own like conversations with other people, and yet they sort of act like this prop in my life, and I don't ever really think about like how who they are.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was kind of weird. So the whole piece is based on that idea, and it's sort of like combining the thoughts of a city and all the people in it into one mass, sort of, I guess. And so that's where the piece sort of has an almost cluttered sound. Like the theme changes very quickly, and there's not a lot of repetition. There's some repetition, but not too much. And that's where that comes from.
Nice. Also, already heard your piece. So, what were your thoughts when you heard your piece?
I really, I really like it, like hearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a magical experience when the musicians sort of breathe life into a piece that I sort of only heard being played through a computer playback. It's like it's like the same thing, only different, like only better.
Yeah, I bet. Especially if it's like a brass thing too. Like the brass sounds on computer are very
Yeah.
oggy.
It sounds a lot more powerful.
Yeah.
It like surrounds you. It's really cool.
Hmm. And who's your mentor for this piece?
Eric.
Eric? Oh, cool. Yeah, he's up there too. What did he help you in any way?
Yeah, he helped me quite a bit. Yeah.
Like what sort of way did he help you with ideas or instrumentation?
Well, he helped me. Well, first of all, I didn't know how like you're a trombone player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't know how trombone slurs worked. Like
Mm-hmm.
so I just assumed, oh, it works like any other instrument. No, it doesn't. So he taught me that. Um, he taught me how to effectively use the ranges of each instrument, because before I had mainly worked with like woodwind and brass are two completely different things.
Yeah.
And so he helped me with the instrumentation and with the ranges, and he helped me make all these ideas that I had work. And one thing I'm surprised with, sort of, is since I had a lot, since this piece was very experimental for me, because it has a lot of like a lot more dissonance than what I'm used to, and a lot more chromaticism.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I'm not really surprised about it, but like I was expecting some like criticism on it, but I didn't actually get much, so that's kind of encouraging for me because I'm doing this new thing and I'm doing it well.
Yeah. Your piece, like, do you get influenced by other pieces or other composers or?
Well, at the time of composing, I'd been studying like modernist composers like Debussy and Stravinsky, those guys. So I had a lot of influence from them, kind of from both the sound and from the idea of just like modernism in general, like being more chromatic, being more like worrying less about meter
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And so because of that, my idea on composition sort of shifted from how can I make this sound good to how can I make this fit the picture in my head better.
Ooh, that's very interesting.
So it moved from sound to feeling, I guess.
Nice, nice. Do you have a favorite composer?
I really like Debussy. Just his piano pieces in general, and specifically his piano pieces and some of his orchestral pieces are like, they're like, the picture they paint in my head is just so vivid,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just amazing what music like that can do.